Hey y'all, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed that little bit of, you know, music we had going. I was doing a little bit of mixing. Sometimes I let the auto mix go, but today, you know, I just felt like we deserved a little bit of a DJ for 5 minutes. Also, what's up? It's Friday. It's TLG Day. I'm Shy Guy. You can call me Shiggy. Happy TLG Day. Happy TLG 208. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for being here. I know it's a combo breaker weekend, so some of the big names are out there playing those games in the brackets. Gonna wish them luck. I watched our good friend of the stream, Anochi, win her set on stream earlier today in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, I think. And it was great. She played well. And I also watched Focus play Strive. Our friend of the stream, Focus FGC, played Giovanna and played really, really well. Super impressive showing. But gotta hand it to him. It's time for TLA. Tough Love Arena. I think we have a pretty good bracket, all things considered. Let me refresh and see who we got. Yes, dude. We got a full 8. Let me make sure everybody's in a good position. Alright, I feel good about this. And I think we're ready to get going. I'm super happy to be here. Thanks for being here with me. How do I hide the sidebar? Alright, cool. That was awful. My Firefox updated and it looked really nasty. Okay. Everybody's checked in. So away we go. Process checking results. Everything looks good. Oh man, I have to fight Table. Oh man. Sometimes I have to fight the hardest battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for today's bracket, man. Alright, let's get the screenshot up and let's get our tournament started. Give me a moment and I will be right with you. All right. So at here, tournament start. Let's see. Rounds 3 and on will be best of 5. So let's get that set up. Also, yeah, Attack of the Brad. Yeah, your username is consistent, so it's easy to find you. The big thing is that some folks have different usernames on different platforms, and that makes it a little bit harder to find them. But the big thing is just making sure the name's consistent. Yeah, you're good. Thanks for being mindful. Alright, I'm just getting the labels of our bracket all set. Make sure they're accurate. I'm also like, I don't know if this is weird, but I'm low-key watching the combo breaker commentators and just being like, I see. I like the way they said that. I like the way that they're talking about the neutral here, about like what they might have gone for, you know, the risk. I'm trying to learn as a commentator too, so it's like a cool event to watch. I just have combo breaker on the mind. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take the screenshot. Rounds 1 and 2 are best of 3. First 2 game wins. rounds 3 plus are on stream and are best of 5. That's first to 3 game wins. I also need to do this. And I actually want to do that. Okay. First match on stream is our good friend Shy Guy Beats versus Table. And a best of 3. Good luck, have fun. And the lobby code is right here. And the bracket link is right here. Okay. And the Twitch link, Shy Guy Beats, is right here. Cool. Awesome. Let's go. Let's edit this message. TLG 208. Winners round 1. Best of 3. Save myself a little bit of trouble. There's always so many things to do at the beginning of the tournament. And then once it's set, you just have to, you know, keep it up. And not get distracted by chat. Okay. How's everything looking? Let's move this chat up just a little bit on this scene. Just a little bit. Oh, I have to cycle through all of them again. There you go. A little bit more breathing room. Oh, you're also kind of onto the thing. So let's set you to 340. What about that? Nope, still too much. What about 335? What about that? Okay, that's just barely too much. What about 333? Yeah, no, still too much. What about... Ah, okay. Alright, that's great. Now we're not on the screen. Alright, we're good to go. Alright. Megas is ready for you in tournament matchmaking 1. Attack the Brad. Whenever you're ready. It looks like King Stays and Wilton are getting into it. Perfect. Yeah, no problem. Looks like Clove had to dip out, unfortunately. Oh, and there you go. That's perfect. Awesome. Alright, let's see if we can get Table. Also, why don't we just so Megas X Attack of the Brad. Best of 3 in this lobby, please. Yeah, there's a setting that we actually got featured that I can show and hide the lobby code, and it's not a big deal to show it real quick. Here. So I'm gonna ask Megas and you to play in this lobby. If you could check the Discord. I can also DM it to you if that's easier. I don't mind either way. Alright, so who is... Yeah, it's hidden. Tempting Nugget is Megas. Okay, awesome. So let's run this. Ready to go. It's gonna be Megas versus Attack of the Brad. Perfect. Alright, good luck, have fun. Our first set on stream. And I'm also looking for Table. I don't know where she is. Oh, I need to press the button. Alright, it looks like we have onion versus beef. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ready? Fight.
Here we go. Tempting Nugget versus Tasty Soup. Couple good jump-ins to get the anti-airs. But waiting out the 5H to get a nice little sweep punish. Megas throws back into neutral. Off kick RC. Brad going with the uppercut on block, though, gives Megas an opportunity. Nice. Good 5H. 5H breaks the throw and just waiting for it. That uppercut is super minus on block. So we're going to look to see. Yeah, that jump in's going to get parried here. But it's a good way to open up your opponent, that jump in, that uppercut, I should say. Megas right now with the corner pressure. Onion corner pressure is really hard to deal with, but the defense from Brad is almost there. One gut punch gets jumped in on. And Megas takes game one.
Onion wins.
Alright, still not too shabby. That was just game one though. So it's a best of 3, so it's first to 2 games. So there's a chance you can win the next game and the game after that, and you've won the set because it's a whole set. So there's still more games to play in this set here. And don't get discouraged. You know, Megas, that onion, hard to deal with, pretty slippery. Still got more games to play. Yeah, no worries. And honestly, many face the same fate. My cat's yelling.
Ready? Fight.
Alright, Attack the Brad playing Noodle here. We love Noodle here. Nice anti-air. Oh my goodness. I'd be devastated if it was first to 1. I did that one time and I felt awful. Nice frenzy. Yep. Nice throw.
Ready?
Alright.
Fight.
Ooh. I like the idea there. But just Megas understanding that they can stay out of a lot of these range of pressure from Noodle. And a nice sweep. Yeah, I like the pace that Attack the Brad takes. I would just I'm looking forward to seeing them learn the RC system, the meter system. With that, I think that when their callouts work, because they do get those callouts, it would just be like nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? But well played, and they're still loser side. Also, when that soup missed them, I think you can press the special button again to stop, like, letting it travel, and then you can go back to neutral position instead of being vulnerable. So that's another thing to look out for. If your soup doesn't work out, just abandon it, and then you can prep another one.
When in doubt, soup out.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. When in doubt, soup out. GG's nonetheless. Alright. Oh my goodness.
I had the genius idea while I was in the shower.
Okay.
Hashtag shower thoughts.
Hashtag shower thoughts. What's up?
Homemade pizza for dinner.
I heard someone call it handmade pizza.
Handmade crust. That's what they say on like the DiGiorno. Like box.
DiGiorno.
Not sponsored. Though we wouldn't.
Yo, yeah, if DiGiorno's wants to sponsor me, like, I'm open to talking. My team can talk to your team, you know?
Yeah, it would be cheddar cheese. What do you think about that?
That's fine.
Ready? Fight.
Sorry, I'm locking in. I'm playing table garlic.
Meat?
Yeah, pork.
Pork on your pizza?
No, I just want to play pork.
Knockout.
Is this table garlic?
Ready? Fight.
Garlic on your pizza?
She was just waiting for me.
Interrupted.
No, you're good.
Pizza.
I shouldn't have done that.
Are the future of humans. And pork man.
I shouldn't have done that either. Oh!
Knockout. Ready?
I'm not gonna give up.
Never give up, Shy Guy. Never give up.
I threw.
Through?
I threw up.
When
Not-
in doubt, soup out.
Okay, yeah, I gotta soup out. Watch this. I'm gonna lose right here. Bonk. That was a cool combo. I was cooking for a second.
Wins.
Cooking.
I need to calm down.
Do you want meats on your pizza? Or just cheese?
I want meats on my pizza.
Okay.
Alright. But I'm gonna lock in now.
Lock in, man.
Yeah, thanks. Watch this.
Ready?
Watch this.
Fight.
Oh my gosh. How does she know every time?
A split.
Ready? Fight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Oh. Nice.
Knockout.
That was really good.
Garlic wins.
I had your first round table. I swear I did. GG's. Okay. So Attack of the Brad and King Stays. Yeah, GG stable. Attack of the Brad and King Stays are gonna be playing in loser side. Off stream. Now I gotta log in. Yeah. You can't have that on your account. But then we're gonna have Megas and Wilton in a best of 3, and Table and Doomerkey in a best of 3. So I think we're gonna try to get Megas and Wilton. We'll see what's going on here.
Found the sauce.
You found the sauce?
Found the sauce.
Yay! Oh, there it is.
That'll do.
That'll do. Don't get. That'll do. Someone else was saying that the other day. I was watching like a streamer and they referenced that. And I was like, is everybody just have that on their mind, or is this just like a hyperfixation like a small community has?
I think it's like our generation.
Yeah. They're about the same age as us.
Raised on Shrek.
I was raised on. It's kind of layered for me. You know what I mean? It's kind of layered like an onion for me. But like Shrek is pretty foundational, pretty in there.
Where are all the Shrekies in
The Shrekies?
Where are all the Shrekies?
The Shrek Lords?
Draco, Shrek, and Dad.
Oh my god, wait, do I still have that?
You have Shrek emotes?
Yeah!
I was joking! You actually have one? That's insane.
That's
No, I told
something
you, it's
that's something only I can
foundational,
do, man. It's something only I can do in the chat.
It's because it's foundational.
Yeah, thank goodness the the chat overlay doesn't. That's funny. Alright, is Megas and Wilton, are they fighting?
Copy pasta, the Shreks, everybody.
No, it doesn't work like that, guys. It doesn't work like that. Alright, it looks like Wilton. Yeah, thank you for DMing. X Megas. Best of 3. Good luck, have fun. Thank you. How many rocks for me to unlock this power? I don't know if I can configure it like that. I guess I could make you a VIP. And then set it to VIPs only. But that's a lot of power. I don't know. It'd have to be a lot of rocks. It's Wilton Laws. They're pretty valuable. Versus Megas. Wilton on the beef, of course. Onions, somewhat valuable. Well, yeah, we do trade with onions, yeah, and lemons. Nice whiff punish on the roundhouse to get the jump into the spike. 300 damage. Throw gets teched here. Yeah, time for banter is over. Getting counter hit with another uppercut. Lemon knockdown, or peach ball, I should say. Whiff allows Megas to kind of hop kick out of the corner, but not much room. Getting stuck back in there. Yep. Yeah, running right into the 5H. Wilton knows what Onion is looking for, if anybody does.
Ready, fight.
Nice whiff punish again. Yeah, these roundhouses are costing Megas here. That's like the 3rd time I've seen it, personally. Yep, there it is. Wilton knows. And there's the gut punch. Catching the walk forward after the block. Megas thought they had time in the startup at 5H probably. And there's another shimmy shimmy yay, shimmy shimmy. You're dead in the video game. Alright, lots to think about, Megas.
Beef wins.
You've been rolling people, I've heard. But this ain't casuals, my friend. Megas swapping to pork. Another matchup Wilton's familiar with, but like maybe Megas knows something we don't. Oh yeah, it stays in Attack of the Brad. If you could play it a set off stream in a private match, that'd be awesome. Even if you could send the code in the Twitch chat. I don't know that reference table, but thank you so much. You know, I try to be a person of the culture. Bonk. Oh. Yeah, nice poke again. These 5H, as a wise person once said, bulldogging. Big chop, but a little bit late on the anti-air is going to give Wilson another chance to get another 253 damage. Trying to catch the walk forward with these gut punches. Ooh, big call out. Probably could have gone for chop there, but wanted to maybe get a reset. Baiting flex. There it is. Burns one. And yeah, Wilton with the patience. Did you just post a YouTube link in my chat? What is that? Oh, that's the thing that you referenced. Alright, I'll open it on my cellular device. Nice job. Alright.
Ready, fight.
Megas starting to get something going here. Really delayed on the 5H. Very nice. Copy. Table, should I ban you for posting a link in my chat? Let me know.
Knockout.
I'm joking. Nice poke there. All right, Megas with the adaptation there. It's now 1-1. Is it 1-1? I think no. Yeah. Personal opinion though? Yeah, no, that I was asking for your personal opinion, so thank you.
Ready, fight.
Okay. I'll watch this after the set. Nice combos coming out from Wilton now. Scallionian on deck. You don't even get a chance to burst.
Ready, fight.
Yep, Wilton walking into the chop to block it into proper punish range. That was slightly changed. Wilton with the adaptation. Oh my gosh. The parry on the second gut punch. Could be biased. Table, that's funny. Nice trip. Bonk. Yeah, that was dirty. 2-1. Not an easy feat. But definitely a good set. Alright, let me mute my mic while I watch this. I don't know what Table just linked in chat, so you never know. Alright. That's funny. That's funny. I can watch that on stream. I don't know if it I think it'll come up on stream. Can you hear that? Here. Lots to think about. Yeah, I did say it like that. Where did these rocks come from? I reinvested in the rock economy. That's the short answer. All right, so it's Table and Doom should be playing. It's gonna be myself and Megas on stream. We got one more. It's first to two. Yeah. It's either first to two or first to three across the whole tournament. All right, Magus, get in here. Two sets on stream in a row. And I'm hungry. And I'm hungry. I don't know. Pork Nation, we're gonna have to come together for this one. We're gonna have to, you know, share. Lend me your strength. Yes, Pork Nation, yes. Alright, this will rev me up. Lend me your strength.
Fight.
Nice, I got poked. Let's counter hit. How much damage you doing?
Knockout.
I was gonna do the thing.
Fight.
Yeah, I know. Fair.
Ready? Fight.
If it's best of 5, it should be on stream. Actually, no, it should be off stream. Sorry. I had to change my mind. Yeah. Yeah, I deserve that.
Knockout.
I'm like, wait, what?
What? Oh my goodness. That's not supposed to happen.
I thought she was in here, so she must
That's not supposed to happen.
Ready?
Alright, watch this.
Fight.
I pressed too early. I need to chill.
Knockout.
Of course they're gonna take throw off of 5H, dude.
Fight.
Wake up! Yep. Nice. Yeah, I should have known.
Knockout.
Yeah.
Ready? Fight.
I got robbed? I got robbed? No, that was my fault. Yeah.
Pork wins.
GG's. Nice. Still had some fun though. Still had some fun. Okay, and then the next set will be Stays and the loser of Table versus Doom. Had to play lame? Yeah, you gotta. You have to be a mountain when you play pork. I will not give you a chance to play silly. As fun as it is. But also, if you started to play silly, you would actually have, like, messed with me so bad that I would have also played silly. Just so you know. I also need to fix this. And now we're back. Okay. It'll be losers round 2, best of 3. It'll be king stays. If you want to get in the lobby. And then we'll see who you are up against. It's not a timed explosive, but after it's like done moving and stops shaking and it's placed on the ground, it has a hitbox. So if they step on it or if they get launched into it, you can get a combo. Yeah. You can put it behind people to force them to block, and when they block, you can throw them, or if they think that they have to block, then you can throw, and you know what I mean. Oh yeah, perfect time for an ad. I see. Let's get king stays in here though. Uh-oh. No worries. No worries. Okay. We are just waiting for the results of this set. Oops. Alright, and then I'm just gonna keep an eye on the Discord. I think we'll get Wilton actually in here next. Unfortunately, sorry Stays. I think we're gonna get Wilton in here because I think that's looking like who it's gonna be. Nothing much. We're trying to figure out who our next set is on stream. Looks like unfortunately there's just bad connection today across the Atlantic. But it's gonna be Wilton and the winner of Table versus Doomerkey. It looks like Table's gonna attempt to restart some of their network stuff, which is helpful. Besides that, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Just keeping an eye on the Discord. I'm not worried either way. Like, it's better, yeah. It's better that table just restarts anyway, if in doubt. So I'm not worried about it. I either have to fight Table or Doom. You guys got any plans this weekend? Doing anything fun? Doing any errands? Doing any housework? Doing any projects? Doing any of activities? Going to any events? You know, anything like that? Anybody start anything new? Anybody eat any good food? Anybody drinking water? I am. Anybody read any good books? Hit him with the go to work, go to work, go to work. Yeah, that's me. But there's still time to enjoy a moment of peace. I don't work 24 hours a day, thankfully. Sometimes I eat too, and the food is good. Oh, I've been reading The Hobbit. I have The Hobbit on my shelf. I'm looking at it right now, actually. That's why I brought up books. That's so funny you say that. Hey. We're talking about books. Just finished reading Ender's Game yesterday. That's a good book. I like Ender's Shadow a lot because I liked Bean. Watch the movie to follow up, Sheesh. I have not watched the movie out of respect for Ender's Game. Yeah, you can have this pen. No
I
problem.
saw the movie, but I didn't read it.
The movie, apparently, because I'm not gonna see it, is very bad, and the book's pretty good.
I didn't mind the movie.
Yeah, I
but
think the book
always
is.
feel that way.
I think it's fine, to not mind the movie, but I think
I didn't read the book, so I'm not comparing it.
yeah, exactly. I think there's just a lot of personal growth and kid in sleepaway camp kind of vibes happening.
Oh, yeah, they didn't really do any of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, and it's him making peace with him not being on Earth anymore, and becoming in the space station life, and it's yeah, they changed what they changed. They made sense to convey the story for a film audience. Yeah.
I just remember it was a long time ago I saw it. It was probably when it came out because I saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember them being in space.
Yeah, they were in space.
For some reason.
Yeah, they were in space.
Okay. And there was a game.
Yep, and there's a game. And there's spoilers. Yeah. But it's a cool concept. The basic premise is that they send all these kids into space to become space soldiers.
That's right, and they're training, right? At the
Yeah.
beginning, and they don't they have certain paths they can go, or is that
Yeah.
divergent?
No. It's that in the building. It's your code is red, green,
Right,
red.
yeah.
You need to follow this one. And then you're in Dragon. you know, squad, so your ass is dragging.
And I don't know if this is a spoiler, but there's like.
Oh no, yeah, don't say that one. Yeah.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to confirm what I thought you said
But
after.
I might be thinking of Divergent, because those, I probably saw those around the same
Okay, no comment. All right, how we doing? Looks like they're fighting. Oh. What's the last movie I watched? Let me see. Movie, not TV show? Trade offer. You receive 50 cents. I receive Shy Guy B Smirk Onion. Did you see I changed the yeah, you must. Yeah, exactly. That's more reasonable, right? Than 420. I watch a lot of movies. I used to watch more. I just work more. How many rocks is that? It's bits. Yeah. Slightly, to me, you know, it's a slightly less valuable currency, but to Twitch it's more valuable. So sometimes you just have to work with them. But yeah, it's bits, so you pay money to do those effects. And it used to be 420 bits, but that it translates to about like $4.20 when by default I think it's like 20 bits or something like that. But it's very distracting, so it needs to be a little bit more expensive for me. And sorry, y'all. We're just making sure that like the games that can be played get played. So that's why Table and Doom are just like making sure that they give it their best effort, and then we'll move on. Yeah, exactly, Brad. Yeah, you get it. I've been seeing it too, and I forget that it's a thing, and then I see a huge emote. I saw someone get banned for doing that in someone's chat. Because they've never seen it before, and then they saw like a huge emote, like a normal emote, but it was huge. Like I was like, what is that? Get that out of here, dude. It's funny. I felt vindicated.
That was like pretty easy to make. I would do that again sometime.
Sick. Glad to hear it.
As long as we get the pizza crust. Pizza crust. Dude, can't say it. The pre stuff. Like what?
You don't know? Just kidding.
Pizza. Bro. List.
Yeah.
Before this other day, I was like, dude, I saw it. I was thinking of that.
It'd be really funny to have that in the rules. No Gigantify. Gigantify emote equal banned. What's the... There's no rules command. What? How do you do that? I don't know. That'd be funny. Alright, it looks like it's Table and Wilton. Awesome. 3, 5, save message. Let's get them in here. Can you say that louder so the chat hears how you how you joke with me?
Bitch, I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude. All right, eat.
Don't mess with me.
BRB bathroom. That's a good idea. You know what, Wilton? I'm gonna follow your lead. Not gonna lie. @MooCactus. Why did you @ yourself? Oh, dude, you see the little spin? Hello.
Because you don't have it.
I didn't give any. I gave you a raised eyebrow look. I didn't give you a dirty look.
It was a stern look. Get out of here. This is my granola.
she said, "Bitch." All right, it's gonna be Wilton versus Table here. It looks like a spice on spice match.
Ready?
Wilton on onion,
Fight.
Table on garlic. Yeah,
Say that word.
yeah, you're allowed to. You're reclaiming it. Nice sweep punish. Total misplay. Yeah, they are the inscription stone. Oh, the throw gets jumped in on, yeah. Hop kick to get back in there. Flick gets just dashed around, and this should be enough. Yep.
Knockout. Ready? Ready? Fight.
Late anti-air, but still pretty favorable for Table. Nice delay throw to catch the dash through from Wilton. Wilton onion always a threat. Yep. Delay flick again to catch the dash. These dashes being caught quite a bit by Wilton. And just harassing in the video game. Jump in on.
Knockout.
Yar.
Ready?
Okay, a round apiece here. Wilton figuring it out. Oh, but the late anti-air attempt is going to lead to a counter hit for Table. Throwing Wilton into the corner. Parry the jump in. Very nice. Jump. Roundhouse. Sweep. Roundhouse. Nice. The pressure. Flick to just open Table right back up. The burst gets baited. Sweep starter. Confirm the kill. That was gold.
Onion wins.
Moo.
Ready? Fight.
Nice jump in. Bit anti-air attempt again. Yeah, just slightly off. Getting pushed all the way into the corner and nice little extra damage. Wilton gaming. Yeah, but Table right back on. Trying to get a shimmy, but just the patience from Wilton, yeah. Aware.
Knockout. Ready? Ready? Fight.
We need to study Moo Cactus's brain for science, I think. Ooh, trying to walk up the backdash, but... Alright, yeah. Thanks, Moo. Jump in with the extra damage, extracurriculars on deck. Round apiece once again. Nice anti-air. Oh, just get opened up absolutely by the roundhouse blown up. Defense from Table is good. Taking her turn back, but just like delay flick to catch the dash through. Wilton figuring it out. Has played this match before, has played these games before. Oh, but the hop kick, the short hop actually, getting swept. Huge shimmy coming out from Table. Big damage. Throw gets broken. Yeah, definitely a top tier matchup. Ooh. Danger zone, danger zone. Nightmare, nightmare. Yep. That's all it takes sometimes. One frame of walking forward.
Garlic wins.
Back and forth we go. One apiece here. This is our first best of 5. First to 3.
Ready? Fight.
Table with a good start here. But jumping is definitely going to get anti-aired by Wilton. Wilton just ready for it. Jumping over throw again. Wilton continuing the pressure all the way to the corner. Forcing a burst out from table. Right back in there with the sneak. Another huge whiff punish. That's big.
Ready, ready, fight.
Throw on wake up. Wilton, oh, just getting clipped there. Garlic round. Yes, indeed.
Perfect. Ready, ready, fight.
Ready, ready, fight. They are neck and neck right now in terms of the set. Low knockdown. Wilton pressing there. The backflip roundhouse is actually going to just outrange a lot of these options. Yeah. Table able to outspace some of these buttons Wilton's pressing and take it 2-1 so far in our first to 3.
Ready, fight.
Really solid combo. That's an amazing start for table. Spell your doom. Yep.
Perfect. Ready, ready, fight.
Don't give up. You are the future of humans and onion mains. That's so funny. I want to do this. Oh, that's the highest burst we've seen all day. I was looking away.
Garlic wins.
But still, not a bad set. Back and forth for sure. It's going to be 3-1 for table here. Wilton's going to be in losers finals. Going to wait their fate, see who they're fighting against. Doom and King stays. Can play off stream. And then Megas will get on stream next. Unless stays in Doom want to play on stream Doom. How do you feel about that? I don't know. Your call. Because that's the one set, and then the only next thing would be Megas fights the winner of that. So we are good to go either way. That's a good comment, honestly. Dude. Interesting take. Alright, let's go back to this view. Great. What the? Alright, and so we need who to play? King stays and Doom. Okay. Alright, cool. And then next we'll have Megas in a best of 5. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna step away for one moment, and then I will be right back. Let me know when the results come in. I'll be waiting. All right, y'all. What's up? Boo. We are just waiting for the results of Doomerkey versus King Stays, which seems to be going on now. Then we'll have Megas versus the winner of that, and then we'll have Wilton versus the winner of that. And then we'll have Table versus the winner of that, and that will be the bracket. So Zig. Oh, also I posted a new YouTube video. It's pretty good. Brad, do you want to play while we wait? We probably have time for a game. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna play pork. Oh, versus green noodle. I like this matchup.
Ready? Fight.
Mm-hmm.
Knockout.
That's unburstable, so that's why I just kept doing it.
Fight.
Oops. Oh.
Knockout.
The double.
Pork wins.
There's a moment in there, since you had 2 bars of meter, we can probably play one more. If you wanted to. Where you had 2 bars of meter, and you were in hit stun, where you probably could have bursted. And you can burst like as a get off me option. And then I would have bursted in the corner there when I was gonna, before I cabered you in the last exchange there. And then we can reset to neutral. Yeah, it's the back button and then the throw when you have full meter. So it's like the away from your opponent and the throw input. And then to RC, which is like the Guilty Gear Roman cancel mechanic with the black screen, it's just forward and throw when you have 1 bar. And on certain moves you can do that on block, and on certain moves you can do that on hit. Shy guy, more like goat guy. What's up, I run? You're so right. I run more like goat run. Am I right? What's up? Good games, by the way. It's so funny. It's always so good to play against you.
Ready? Fight.
We're doing a little bit of a tutorial. Trial by fire. Dude, that looks so good.
Fight.
Yeah, you can just win if you play garlic, it's true. Oh. I think that was burst safe.
Pork wins.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard because you can sorry, I'm getting distracted.
It's so thick. It's like a deep dish pizza.
I've never played a good player because I've never played this game before. That's what I'm saying.
I really hope it's like
I bet I'm sure it is. Moo Cactus says fake. I don't know. Fake and unreal? I don't know. Let me see.
It's so hot, dude. You're gonna burn yourself.
Okay, okay.
I know I have a hot. I'm burning myself.
Discord died. Oh no. What happened? Okay. Okay. Why are you sorry? You beat my ass in the most doomer key way possible. Based. Alright, Megas and Doom. Let's get you in here. Real ones know YG was the best crew. You might have a point. Cry Crew is pretty good though. Cry Crew is pretty good. Also Pez. Shouts out Pez.
The cheddar makes it interesting.
YC? Shouts out that one crew battle. Dude, there's so much lore. There's so much lore. Doom, heads or tails? Tails, I'm in my Sonic arc. Dog. Oh my gosh, who joined the lobby? Who could it possibly be? Anyways, that's my TLA appearance for the year. See ya 2026. No, Ira, no, dude. I need the banter, dude. You're so good at the banter, man. It was like you and Dab and Waddle could do the banter, and then everybody else was catching up, honestly. Wilton's in here. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's Pyroncle Juk versus https://tough love.
It's so hot.
I'm hungry.
I'm trying to give it to ya. It's burning me. Here, take like a tissue or something.
I don't want to eat a tissue.
That's not what I'm saying. Oh my god, take the food. And don't burn yourself. It's
Okay,
like
I'll.
steaming hot.
Oh, it's very hot. Dude, another pork mirror.
You're
Yes.
gonna see what I mean by it tastes like a bagel. It's like a pizza bagel, even though it's not. Something about the cheddar. And the deep dish.
It tastes like bagel bites.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a Asiago cheddar pizza bagel.
Dude, this handmade pizza is something else. Oh. Oh, yeah. Base skins, please. All good. Iron totally just left. It's so goddamn funny. Hey everybody, this is Garlic from the arena. My favorite things are sweeping dash and a trip, boiled chicken breast, ice without any water, the latest season of Paw Patrol, and mud. See you in Scribbler Heart City, everyone. That's so Garlic. And mud.
Is that like a world where Garlic is a psychic?
Hmm?
Is that a world where Garlic is a psychic? That's so Garlic. And he can see into the future.
Oh, like That's So Raymond,
Yeah.
but it's That's So Garlic is his own TV show, yeah. All right. So it's Megas versus Doomerkey here. Megas on the player 1 side and Doom on the player 2. Gonna post this one and see if it sticks. It's pretty good. You have my approval. Nice route coming out from Doom. The jump in over the chop though is gonna give Megas a chance. 2 5H's for your trouble. Nice little shimmy gut punch. Big chop. No RC there. Ice without any water. Yeah.
Ready, fight.
Dude, sometimes the pork interactions are so funny. They're just like ego, like aura checking you. Uh-oh.
Knockout. Ready, fight.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza. It's really good. Oh, this might be close to lethal, yeah. The Doomer jump!
Knockout.
They knew they were gonna do that. That was evil.
Pork wins.
Chef's kiss. I knew what you meant, Megas, but for a second, I thought you like picked the other one in the first place.
Ready, fight.
I know. Save me some. Knowledge checks, weak, easy to beat. Aura checks, puts your opponent in their place, is a hype moment.
Wow, that was good.
Dude,
Scared me. I have a knife.
Ready, fight.
Stella!
she definitely like sees something. Yeah. Okay.
Menace attack.
Not enough meter to RC that chop, which is fortunate for Megas, but now it's gonna get the extension. There's a little shimmy, and there's another one. Was that Lady Cat? That's 2 in the first to 3. 1 second, we have to scare off an intruder. Alright, yeah, she's gone.
Ready,
No, literally one
fight.
time we saw her like pissing off Stella so bad and just makes eye contact with Stella, pees on our bush, and then like keeps tromping around, like not leaving. And we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I had to go out there and be like, that ain't happening. Oh my gosh, Doom is hitting them with the brain melter. This is... We can't even see how much damage it did. 570?
Ready,
Wait, whoa. Stella, stop. Yeah, the audacity. Oh no. The caber in neutral hit. Sure, huh? Big hug. Oh, oh, that's scary. Big chance for doom. Oh, chance for Megas here. Yeah, dealing really well with the pressure. Oh, but there it is. Just extended a little bit too far. Still very, honestly, well played. Good showing. Lots to look back on, but lots to be proud of too. And it looked like it was solid connection. So yeah, good match.
Just go. Don't worry.
All right, it's gonna be losers finals now.
I didn't have any caffeine today. I'm starting to get a headache.
You didn't have any caffeine today?
No, I got out of my car and my tea spilled everywhere.
Yeah, you texted me that.
The entire cup spilled on the ground.
You texted me that your entire cup of tea spilled on the ground and then no caffeine, sad face, and I was like, oh, that's so
I know,
bad.
now it's like 7:30, 7:50. I can't have caffeine. I guess I don't have anything going. This is a dilemma.
It is a dilemma. All right. So it looks like we're ready to get into losers finals here between Doomerkey and Wilton. Wilton, I think, just unreadied up. Probably just getting a sippy water. There it is. Yeah. I need to commentate. Talking to myself. Yeah, I want to keep eating it, but I need to commentate. The custom skin. Wilton, just for your knowledge, I think that makes the connection worse when it's not the default primary skin or secondary skin. So the loading times in just the internet is not very good. So if possible, if possible, no worries, it's not like a typical thing. Try to just leave it on the default flavors. Lauren just said likelihood of us going out for ice cream tonight.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I work at 8:30. Let's just make sure that I don't like eat too many sugary things and I can wake up.
Good idea.
And then after I wake up, you know, then I will.
Well, you get 2 days off.
Ready? Fight.
Yeah. I have Monday off, yeah. From 2 jobs. Alright. We're locking in here. It's losers finals between Doomerkey and Wilton Laws. This is Doom on the orange classic pork flavor. And Wilton on the classic onion. Do the skins affect network connection? Not exactly, but do you know what like a cache is on your computer? C-A-C-H-E. Essentially, frequently used files, instead of having to load them all the time, yeah, alright, you already know what it is, but I'm just gonna explain it for the sake of explaining. Instead of having to load them every time you load a page, it just saves them onto your computer as temporary data. Yeah, exactly. So all the first and second, that was a crazy chop. What the fuck? The first and second flavor, like all these plain flavors that we're seeing here, are like in Doom's computer, but all like the custom ones, like that watermelon that we saw, like are definitely not, and not commonly used. So it makes Doom's connection have to like run, like chug a little harder. Yeah, Doom is wicked and evil, TLDR. Yeah, you get it. No, it's not Doom's fault. Yeah. But it's an interesting thing. Like, I wouldn't have thought about it until it came up, you know? Because it's essentially like a web browser, right? An Electron app. They're sweet.
Ready, fight.
The tippy taps from Wilton. You can see the range that Wilton's trying to play at, and then the way Doom is able to just encroach in that range. Oh yeah, just getting around that one. Yep. Of course, the parry coming out doesn't need any more mix in the corner. But dead. Excuse me, that was probably super loud.
Pork wins.
My fault. Alright. One for Doom there. I'm gonna watch that back in the VOD and be embarrassed.
Ready, fight.
Good footsies coming out, but Doom able to get a little bit more damage. And just as I say that. The pizza's so good. Oh, point blank caver. Sit down. Thrown corner. Slight chance for a Doom here, but what's going on? Okay. It's playing very defensively. Trying to see, Wilton's giving a lot of respect, but yep, there's the roundhouse.
Ready, fight.
It honestly makes sense for Onion to walk back to give more space, because then they can do the longer corner to corner combos. So I guess I kind of get like throwing them out of the corner. Like on paper, Pork can deal with this pressure. But when you're in the middle of a corner to corner combo, the only thing you can do is burst or wait. Nice. Again, shimmying the sweeps here have been big for Doom. Very big. Oh, nice chop. Seal the deal.
Ready, fight.
All right. Okay.
Knockout.
Dang, that was just offense.
Onion
Wilton there.
wins.
For Rushdown? Yeah. Rushdown is a good way to put it. It's kind of... Garlic is definitely more traditional Rushdown. And I say, like, Onion is, like... plays out of range, uses a longer range forward approaching move, like hop kick to get in, and then has... like the rapid cancel off that, which gives them like options. And then they also have that parry, right? So they can just be like you know, kind of get into your rhythm and then just totally flip that around. Yeah, like a footsie's character, yeah. Like Onion thrives off of counter hit combos, carrying you from corner to corner.
Ready, fight.
But you can understand how Garlic with like the sneak that gets right on top of you and dashes in, you know, that's a little bit more like the rush down of TLA. Yeah, space management, yeah. That's why you can see a lot of these sweeps, like they're trying to like sweep under Doom's like heavy punch, right? And Onion's defense is some of the best in the game, yeah. And there's a sweep there. That's a little bit different than it used to be. But still, you can see that. Ooh, Wilton's trying to space this. There's the burst, though. Yeah, it takes a play with awareness. That's a good way to put it. Oh! That was an option select.
Knockout. Ready, fight.
Yeah, connections, okay. Sweep, hop kick, sweep, roundhouse. Another sweep on block. Yeah, and just walking up here. Wilton's like always ready for these throw attacks. It's very good. It's really hard for me. Yeah, it is. I guess it's like a little bit different, but the 5H RC, if it like I do that in the corner a lot. Any cancel would be the same. I guess so, yeah. I guess so, yeah. Wait, isn't it best of 5? That was 1-2. Dude, am I mistaken? Wasn't that 1-2? Yeah. I thought it was best of 5. Yeah. Would you be down to play at least one more game? The last few games? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oof. What do you think? Let's see. Five, 6 onions kicks. 7, 8 garlic skates. Okay, Chad. Okay. Oh, that was so fire. Doom. It's only 1-2. But it's a first to 3. Do you want to play the rest of the set out? Oh my god, and there's ads. Dismiss. Snooze.
Ready?
Wait. Ah. Oh ho ho. It is so fire. That's so funny, dude. Okay. Looks like the message went through. Doom, of course, on the classic pork. Wilton up 2 games to 1. 1, 2 noodle stew. 3, 4 porks on the floor. 5, 6 onion cake. 7, 8 garlic skates. Nice, good throw.
Ready, fight.
Landing on trip. Point blank Caber. Table, why does Caber look so fast when it's so close? Is it different? 9-10 beef lemon again. Yeah, that's a good one. I was trying to figure out how to work in beef lemon. Huh. Well, like not like the run part. I know like if you do it from far away, it'll do like the full run. But the point blank, yeah, that's what I mean.
Ready, ready, fight.
Hard knockdown. Maybe I'm just not spacing it like it used to be. Yeah, it looks golden. Thank you. It's also really funny to do caber meaty. Oh, that was sick. But it doesn't land that often.
Onion wins.
All right. GG's. It's a small hitbox, but also pretty ridiculous. That makes sense. It's honestly better that way. Copium. Congrats to Doomerkey for getting 3rd place in a pretty competitive bracket, to be honest. Oof, why am I like this? Says Doomerkey. Why are you a winner, dude? Why do you get 3rd place in a bracket with more than 3 people? I don't know. Table, I've been capitalizing the LOL in your name. Do you lowercase everything but the L? I guess you do. But it looks better if, you know, in my opinion, to do table LOL. What do you think? I don't care how it's done. Alright, sick. I'm gonna do whatever I want then. Stinky. Alright, there you go. What do you think? Oh, no, never. I think that looks better for this one. It's Comic Sans. For the player names. And I'm just gonna switch Wilton side. I'm so cooked. I haven't beaten table in 3 years. Well, today's the day, Wilton. Today's the day. Sorry to tell you. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but I am. Today's the day. Garlic versus pork. Comic Sans, like the hit game by Toby Fox.
Ready,
Yeah, exactly.
fight.
Peppy Russ. Okay. Oh, that's not it. Game's fun. Nice defense here coming out from Wilton. A good 5H into Chomp's gonna get combo extender. Backflip being caught by Caber. The watermelon pork, the melon man. Letting table know you're not gonna get away with all that. Oh. Counter hit. 295. Could have been more, but with punishing. The gut punched RC to seal out the burst availability. That was crazy. No, not ads, please. Dismiss. Snooze. Yeah, you see how Wilton's trying to throw out these 5Hs over table's sweeps? They're trying to footsie. Get that punished. Good jump in. You can also go to 5H from that jump in instead of gut punch, but at this point, yeah, going for meaty, forcing a throw tech. Whiffed the gut punch to bait a button, pressed 5H and won the round. Yeah, dude, the Doom, that message is so good. Nice throw tick, or tick throw rather. I mixed up my words. Uh-oh. Alright, that's one for table on the garlic.
Wins.
Oh my gosh, Paul and I said garlic at the same time. That's crazy.
Ready? Fight.
All right, we're in here. Game 2 of Grand Finals of TLG 108. Same unfortunate, just slightly off on the math. Give you the input. Dashing through the throw is table lull.
Perfect.
All right, 15-second round. That's crazy.
Ready, fight.
Wilton, let's go. Oh, that sweep, catching the startup of 5H. I totally saw it. Throw getting jumped over. Table looking scary here. Rejected back into the corner, jumping over the gut punch seals the deal with a PP. PP on stream. Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's been a PP on stream.
Garlic wins.
There's no other way to say it. You can just go into the next game. Alright, Wilton sticking with the pork. Pork Nation. Rising up right now.
Fight.
Ready, fight. Let's go. Yeah. Nice. Getting the gut punch. Start a little bit of a punish. Trying to figure out the right spacing, but the roundhouse is going to keep Wilton out here. Garlic pork is 6-4? I don't know. You think so? As in 6 matches, pork suffers absolute hell. In 4 matches, garlic fucking dies. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it is. I would say it's slightly losing for pork. Maybe like 4.5, 5.5. Saying 6-4 sounds like just so much more extreme, but at the same time, garlic is a pretty good character. Oh my gosh, that walk-up throw.
Ready, fight.
Jumping right over the gut punch. 1 jump, 2 jump, sweep, roundhouse. In the corner, but the roundhouse breaking open the defense for Wilton. 5H getting absolutely dashed through. And bonk. Wow, that was convincing. Well played, dude.
Garlic.
That was, you cooked. Yeah, you absolutely cooked. That last round was schmoving. Yeah, well played. GG's. Good tournament. I'm glad. We got everybody showing up. Thank you for joining. Congratulations, Wilton, on 2nd place. Congratulations on table for 1st. That was awesome. Really, really great time. Let's show off what we got. Okay. Tough Love Gauntlet 208, organized by Shy Guy. Hey, that's me. Final results. 1st place, Table Law. Wilton Laws getting 2nd, and 3rd place going to Doom. Glad I made it. That was super fun. Yeah, glad you were here, honestly. For a first tournament, like, this is a good one to be at. You get to see my level of play, and then you go up from there. Have a great night, everybody. I know that there's other events going on. I know other people got their lives going on. I'm definitely going to be tuning into some Combo Breaker. But yeah, that is going to be it for me, everybody. Let's see this. You can play Tough Love Arena at toughlovearena.com. If you like what I do, you can follow me at Shy Guy Beats. If you like the TLA official socials, those are at Tough Love Arena. You join the TLA Discord, join the tournament Discord, join next week's bracket. It's going to be TLG 209. Thank you all so much. If you got questions, join the Discord. Ask in the character channels, ask in matchmaking. Thank you all so much for being here, genuinely. Everyone in chat. Let's say Table, Wilton, Attack the Brad, King Stays, Doom, There was more. There was more. Moo Cactus was here. Megas was here. Iron was here. And everybody else. All the lurkers. I know you're out there. Alright, peace, y'all. Have a great night. Let's enjoy some pretty art to wrap it up. Laters, dude.